It's well swept. Goes away very quickly to the boundary for 4. Well, that eases the pressure a bit. Christopher Gale has looked in very good form this morning.
Well, of course, the man now is on the offside. He was out there square just an over ago, so Fleming at the moment looking to attack, but it's created a gap. Gale reaching well out in front of himself, hitting well out and getting it nice and square.
Beautiful shot, finds a gap, 4 runs. More magic from Christopher Gale. Too full again, lovely shot from Lara. That's his first boundary. Well, he scratches around at the start of his innings, but if you give him a half volley at any point in his innings, he's going to put it away. Beautifully square of the wicket.
Well, this is looped up, trying to draw him forward. It certainly does, but it's really just too full. And it allows Lara to get the ball squarer. He quite often will hit very powerfully through that area there. That's the 150 up for the West Indies.
Lofted shot all the way down to the boundary. 1 bounce for 4 for Brian Lara.
Oh, that's got him jumping in the aisles, hasn't it? Look at the nice flowing straight bat here. Just a little hint of a step to get into the stroke, and 1 bounce. Lovely straight lofted drive, hitting through the line.
And gets 4 runs. Full toss and puts it away. Puts it to the right of mid-off. And down to the boundary for another 4 for Chris Gale. That's his 12th now. Moves to 86. And he's guided that. He's got a hold of it now. Catch Edmond, but it was a deliberate shot. And guided between that first slip and gully, as Ian Bishop called it. Very nearly rolled back onto the stumps. Lara was unconscious of it. Certainly the appeal for leg before, if it was very optimistic. High and going down leg side, and very nearly went back onto that leg stump from off the body.
This would have been a cruel blow. Just rolling off the inside of the pad. Didn't miss by much.
So a good session for the West Indies, but it's an ideal batting pitch still. There's the 2 wickets down. Hines beaten by pace yesterday. Sarwan beaten by pace again this morning. The pace of Harris's work at extra cover and his return to the bowler Vittori for the run out.
That's a nice shot, straight down the ground. Didn't have a lot of pace on it because he didn't really put a lot of power into it, just pushed it away. Brings him 3 runs off the last ball of the over. 171 for 2. Using the feet again, he's gotten hold of that one. Down to the long on boundary. Again, it's 1 bounce over the rope. Using his feet well, Brian Lara. He's just about now getting up to a run every couple of balls. That will soon change if he stays there, because he'll play shots like that. But there is a man down on the boundary. He's not far back enough. It's 4 runs. Well, Lara took on the bowler, took on the fielder, beat them both, but it was touch and go. End of the over, 183 for 2.
Larry using his feet here again. I think for a moment he thought he had made an error, but just got enough distance on it to clear the fielder there at long on. And lucky for him,
12 fours and a 6. And he too, a bit like Scott Styris, had mixed aggression with a fair amount of patience, particularly when facing up to Shane Bond, who had been trying to tempt him outside the off stump. It's Butler who's operating at the moment. May try the same strategy. Well, he might have tried it, beat the short extra cover. Mid-off was too slow to get after that. And Christopher Gale pierces a field that is set exactly for him to prevent that type of shot, but he got it through.
What has been a controlled innings by Chris Gale, mixed with aggression. And this is a lovely shot. Oh, real movement of the feet. But he drives through the line. It's foolish. Length from Ian Butler.
Short, pulled away. And Brian Lara is beginning to look very ominous indeed. They are expecting something big.
Well, the way Brian Lara has come out after lunch, one gets the impression that the word from the bridge is to play a few shots, get that scoring rate back up. We've got to look to get back in this game. That's too short by Daniel Vettori.
They're appealing for the catch. Gale stays. Umpire Venkat says not out. Well, the New Zealanders were all out. They are absolutely convinced that they got Christopher Gale out on 93. But umpire Venkat wasn't. Well, Stephen Fleming can't believe it. They would have heard the nick. Oh, and it's a big sound. Of course, exaggerated by our stump microphones, but it was a biggie. Chris Gale, very, very lucky to still be there. 198 for 2. Daniel Vettori has been taken off. Scott Styris comes on, but he gets the same treatment from Brian Lara. He is raced up to 46 with another exquisite boundary.
Well, he's been in very aggressive mood, Brian Lara, but that was wide. Hit it nicely, got a lot of bat on it. He's been very aggressive after lunch.
Gone, caught behind. Big drive by Lara, thick edge. Hart picks it up. Scott Styris' first test wicket is as big as he'll ever get. So Lara looking very dangerous, going after one wide of the off stump, and the New Zealanders have been rewarded for their persistence.
It was a tough catch by Robbie Hart. He was going quickly and going way to his left, but it was a loose shot from Brian Lara, who was bent on all-out attack. That's a huge wicket for New Zealand. Lara going too short of a half century, 204 for 3.